Oh, we're back in the Morning Brew with friends, and our friend Micaela Brown is joining us, and she was telling us about her favorite cartoon growing up, the Snorkels.
How do you not remember the Snorkels? She does.
You remember the Snorkels? I might have, maybe they weren't on local TV here, but I know the Smurfs, I know all the other ones, but the Snorkels, I guess.
Sort of like the Smurfs' distant cousin.
Were they blue?
No, they were colorful, right?
They had
were all
different colors, all different types of aquatic creatures.
And you sure it wasn't the
There's a
Snorks?
debate happening
There
in
was
the
the
background.
Snorks. Yeah, I think they're saying it was the Snorks.
Did I say the wrong name?
No, that's it.
Snorkels?
Yeah, the whole
Except
crew
they had
back there.
snorkels on top of their head, hence the name.
Okay.
Who's got a phone? We need to research this.
We will
Where's the
figure
research
this
team?
out by the end of the show. Maybe Dan, our director, can find a picture of a snorkel or a snork, and we can figure this out. Our intrepid research team is on that as we speak.
Digging deep for you.
They're figuring it out. Because you went to the opening on Friday
I
night.
was there. I took a picture of her piece.
Yeah.
She just
With
showed it
the
to me.
Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart, yeah.
That's
Right in front of
She's
it.
like, I loved your piece.
That's very cool. Now,
I skipped the Fruit Loops.
Oh.
I went straight for the Pop-Tarts.
Excellent. Well, you were at our shows last Friday, but then this weekend you have your own first big gig.
I do.
And this is members only. Do I have to wear a members only jacket?
You know, that would be quite cool.
Okay.
I would
will.
let you.
Okay.
It's supposed to be fancy, though, so you might have to bedazzle it or
Everybody,
throw some
I have
bling.
never heard anybody say a members only jacket is not fancy.
Well, in the 80s it was.
Right.
Now,
See, I could go from the 80s cartoon
I think it's
show
come
to
around, like
members
almost,
only.
that it's cool again.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
the director says we have a still of. Is it a snork or a snork?
Yes! Oh, the snorks! Okay.
we were so close. We had the first piece of it right, the snorks.
Oh, that's awesome.
It
I
was
love it.
decades
Research
ago.
team.
I'll give you like
Good
some
work.
leeway with the
Right.
memory.
We have our crack team of researchers here at the Morning Brew. They are on top of their cartoons.
I watched that in Panama
Excellent.
on AFN.
That's excellent.
We only
Was
had a
it
couple
translated?
of no
Oh, that would have been cool.
military. We only got a couple of channels.
That's excellent. So
Baywatch
what
in
is
this.
members only? It's a very cool thing. It's every week,
No.
every month.
Once a month.
This is a rare thing.
Right. So I have a new company now, Heritage Productions, and this is our first initiative. We're taking over Casa Esencia one Saturday a month, and it's 300 people. I'm telling people we are very exclusive, just like Sparta. 300. 300 is our magic number.
Yeah.
But you're not Spartan.
No, we're not. But I might have a toga party later on in the year.
Okay.
That could be cool. So what it is, 300 members, that's it, one Saturday a month. And it's not a nightclub, it's a social club. It's not a networking place where people pitch. You come, I've got a piano bar, I've got appetizers everywhere, and then
Musicians, cocktails, the whole 9 yards. Who's playing this Saturday?
John Cousins. Have you met him?
I know John. Yeah, Cuz.
Professionally,
know him.
as his...
As a jazz musician and as a guy who's involved in biotech, I know this
Yeah.
John Cuz. He is excellent.
I'm
And
calling
he's-
him my unicorn.
he is the magic guy out there.
Well, he's an investor, he's an educator, he's a startup guy, he's owned a few things, he's sold a few things, and he's an award-winning musician.
Right.
A unicorn.
Right. And you actually can hear Cuz I think it's Tuesdays, he plays at Q Bar. And he's just a great piano player there. He's very good and just fun.
But I'm going to do some themed events throughout the year.
Good.
In May, I'm going to do Mad Men.
Oh, that'll be fun. Yes, I think we can do that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes, we can figure something out with that. I'll break out a vintage suit, do something good.
Oh, that'd be nice.
But Saturday's event it's the first one.
It's our opening
but
night.
you have to sign up to be part of this?
Yes.
Because it is members only. How do I become a member? How do you become a member?
There are two ways. We're very exclusive. Very exclusive. That was a little bit nerdy, I apologize. So you can either sign up on the wait list on our website, and then I'll vet everybody and then send them an invitation to join, or a current member can refer you to come in.
Okay. And it's, what, $25 a month, am I right?
Right. It's an annual membership, but it breaks down to $25 a month. But here's the thing, for those $25, I provide the live entertainment, I provide the appetizers, which this Saturday I've got a cheese buffet and I have an imported meat selection. And then 10 o'clock, DJ hits and we dance the entire night.
Excellent. Who's the DJ?
I don't remember.
That's all right. That's all right.
Someone amazing.
I remember John Cousins.
That's good. That's good. But this is going to be now a monthly thing in Casa Sensi is really one of the best rooms in town for this
Oh
kind
my
of stuff.
gosh, it's gorgeous.
And we have some photos of it. It really is. It was fully redone. This was the old Maria Teresa restaurant in Old Town. It has been fully redone, and they left, of course, the giant, thick beautiful adobe walls are still there. But the whole grounds, everything about it was completely redone.
The interior
And
design
patios
is
are
done
great.
by Adriana Long, Jim's daughter.
Right.
When she was 17, she
Right.
did the interior design. And there are 2 chairs inside that are actually made by the Pope's craftsman who makes his furniture.
The same people who make the Pope's chairs make the
Yes.
chairs that are, wow.
Yes, so that's our piano lounge. In this space, that's where we're going to start the night. And I'm setting it up so that people get to know each other socially. No pitching, and everybody who comes into the space.
Are you going to
they're-
strip business cards out of everybody's wallets so that we
Yes,
don't have that
no.
business card handshake when we go in, you know?
I'm not that strict. I mean, I'm known now for having rules to my events. But the purpose for members only is that people get to know each other on a personal level. And they know that when they come into my space, it's our space, but when they come into it, they already know that they have shared interests. I'm looking for people who
Which
are
means
foodies.
jazz and booze
Well, yes.
this week.
How many members are you allowing?
But they all share, they're foodies, they like mixology, they like wine, they also like change, because I don't like to do the same thing twice.
Right.
So every month I'm going to do something different.
Is this the only thing that you're going to be doing with Heritage Productions, or is there more things rolling out with this?
Absolutely more things.
Such as?
Well, so my business partner now is Jim Long, and we
He's
started
great.
a new company
Huge
together.
supporter of the Spanish colonial arts.
He
so.
is. He
Yeah.
is.
And also, hotel owner owns Heritage Hotels all throughout the state, including, and also the giant towers downtown are his now. Yeah.
The pyramids.
The pyramids. And so what are you guys going to be working on together?
All right, so I get to work with every single one of his properties. Every single place where Heritage has an interest or a property, I get to place my events. And I'm also working on creating experiences that are unique to New Mexico, that are authentically ours, so that New Mexicans can say, this is a reflection of us, our culture, our heritage, but then I can package it in a way that I can get out-of-state folks and internationals to come and experience it as well.
Very cool.
Love it.
So I'm going to do about 18 events a year now.
That sounds pretty good.
Not this year.
You're not a stranger to doing events, though. You've had,
You know.
you've become like the city's event producer for things, starting with the startup.
Thank you for
Albuquerque-
saying producer. Good work.
Yeah. Well, starting with, was it the startup ABQ thing you had for a minute, and
Still
that's
doing it.
Still doing it. Is it still monthly?
No.
No.
I've pivoted a little bit because now there's so many pitch events that are free, and mine was curated and it also had a cost. So instead, what I'm doing is, because I have a network of investors through Heritage Productions, I'm going to put a very high production value to the event once a year, bring in these investors for 1 to 2 days, and be able to throw a heritage experience behind it. The investors, when they come into town, they tell our startups, sure, we'll invest in you, but then we're going to make you leave. We're going to make you move out of state.
Right.
But with Heritage, I can put a huge, huge experience behind it, show them what it's like to live in New Mexico.
Put a premium on being here and keeping
Exactly.
companies here. And, yeah.
Exactly.
Very
So
cool.
once a year and major production value instead of once a month.
So quickly, with the new members only, do you have to pay the $300 up front?
Yes.
Okay. And where can you find out a little bit more about that? Is it at heritageproductions.com? Or?
HeritageProductionsLLC.com.
Excellent. And you can find out everything there about this event, other events, all the stuff you're going to be doing with Jim. And what's your favorite cereal, and what we'd be bringing to the closing reception.
Well, now all I can think about is Fruit Loops.
Well, that's not a bad choice. Not a bad
Very
choice.
original. I think that's what they had there.
It
that
was.
day.
That's why it's stuck in my
I
brain.
think I
Those are
might,
Lucky Charms.
I might be going blueberry.
Classic.
Right, of course. Blueberry, maybe some Count Chocula, something like that.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right? I know, except it makes your fingers all chocolatey.
Maybe Captain Crunch.
Darn.
I just want to see him say blueberry. one more time.
Blueberry.
Right.
We'll be back in a couple of seconds of Morning Brew. We're going to talk cereal and then the Addams Family, because it's Theater Thursdays on the Morning Brew with Friends.